How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your fur style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Commando. Mercenary. Deadeye. Deadeye chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road, but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around, eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress, and as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die. Hot mess. So much damage. Slice and dice. Close encounter. You're low on health. The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. One down. Watch it. the deep cut. Personal. Middle-lifed. Wow. Kaboom. Who could stand against that? Injured. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Blasting him to bits. Swoop. Oh, that helps work the kinks out. Chop chop. Flex those arms. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Shot. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an... The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin... He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Moomas did... Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. Your son. He understands why you came all the way out here. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this. You might be right. Like... You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to... You need to support the tree for a long time to come. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you... He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need... But... He says you'd better... He lost you there for a while, but no memory is a... The tree started to die when the end of days began. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. The road ahead won't be easy, but he wants you to understand that you'll regard. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters. He worries there won't be much left to save if this... He doesn't know what your connection is to this place.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like?
Not as much as it hurts.
Always making the...
And you're always trying to pretend it's...
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Regardless, the Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of... He believes... Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Didn't have much else to say, so... Says they're cautious of non... Says that wonders why the Sifu would want to see you, but he'll let you in and give it a try.
Zata is the mój totloho. Kariesne stace. Par, ja put.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most important, he welcomes you. He's referring. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and so. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory. Seeing the gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Says you're well. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. You're fading. Feeling better. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. You're on the ropes. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Carving it up. Took care. You've got more than a flesh wound. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. You're not dead yet. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Head on. Good hit. Chop it up. Bangarang. Rid of the aches and pains. Get out of here. Vow. Looks good. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop he wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swim. He thinks you should really know how to swim, and he says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learn, but you need practice. Lots of practice. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised. You should know. Practice. She'll see you at the village square. She understands. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. He wonders what usefulness you found. He's You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? The most